What's up, guys? It's your boy, Evil Platypus, and hopefully, third time can be the charm. I've made this video twice already. The first time, I couldn't get a point across. I was just rambling on and off again, non-stop. And the second time, I was actually making clear, concise points. When my parents, who were supposed to be out watching a movie right now, decided, no, we're just gonna have dinner and come home. And the dog started barking, and I had to talk to them, and I had to end that video, which was sad. It's sad because, again, I was actually making good, valid statements on that video, unlike the first one, and it got ruined by barking dogs. Seriously, I don't know why they can't train them to not bark when they get here. I mean, I've seen plenty of dogs who will run around in circles, jump up, and just be, yay, you're home, kind of thing. But my dogs bark. A lot. Loudly. I hate it. Anyways, it's not very often that I do these vlogs. For the most part, every time I've sat down and done one of these, I've done a giveaway or I've done a channel update. And half the time, those channel updates are part of giveaway videos. Because, I mean, I want to make both of them. Why not merge them together and make one video with the update and the giveaway, you know? That being said, there's been a couple of them where I've just done normal vlogs like this without the giveaway, like the suggest a game/series for me to do. The one I did about a week ago, 6 days ago, yeah, about a week ago, where I explained why I've been gone. And this is kind of a continuation onto that. Ever since November, like at the beginning of November, I kind of like teetered off of making videos as often as I do. I mean, for the most part, I would do it every single day. Sometimes I would do 2 live streams a day for several days in a row. And then at one point, I just slowly tiptoed away from that. And I started doing it once a day, the next maybe once every 2 or 3 days. It got to the point where I haven't been streaming for a week. And last time, I went from December 1st, calling all Undertale fans, to why I've been gone on December 11th. I streamed 2 videos that I uploaded that video, streamed 2 more videos, the Lockdown Challenge, which is actually, I did very good on that video. I did very good on that challenge. And the Infinite Warfare campaign stream. And then that was 6 days ago. So, once again, I'm kind of teetering off of the beaten path that I made for myself. And I'm taking the path less traveled by me. Anyways, this video kind of explains everything. The Why I've Been Gone video kind of touched on everything, explained some things fully, and I didn't intend to make this video until this week happened. Like, this week specifically, I couldn't make a video for very specific reasons. And starting off, I don't blame him at all. I blame myself for not being able to do what I was doing and doing streams. But for those of you who know who FaZe Clan are, there's the main ones like FaZe Apex, FaZe Adapt, FaZe Rain, who don't play Call of Duty anymore. They're fun and energetic, and I like listening to their videos. Although I haven't been watching FaZe Adapt lately because I think at one point YouTube unsubbed me from him, and by the time I realized, I kind of just haven't subbed to him again. The other ones I enjoy, but I mean, they don't make Call of Duty videos anymore. FaZe Carl still does it every day. He still uploads Call of Duty very frequently. He does a good amount of vlogs as well. He does live streams all the time. And I think I have chapped lips. God, that's annoying. Anyways, I started watching him stream his, doing his streams, and at first I was watching him, and then I would do a stream afterwards, or I would stream before that, and then when I was done, I would join into the stream he was doing, and I was kind of making a good balance of it. But then I stopped doing the streaming part because I didn't have enough energy for both of them, and I wanted to be in his streams. He's fun to listen to. He's a good player. The people in his streams are fun to talk to. I am sorry about that. Oh, God. Anyways, and at one point, I was just like, I just gave myself these goals where I would become more active in the stream. I wanted to become a moderator. I wanted him to follow me on Twitter. I wanted to play some matches with him, and have him add me on PSN and all that. And it actually happened. I actually have Face Carl on my PS4, and every now and then when he's streaming, he'll invite me to his game when he's doing Search and Destroy. It's not every time. It's not all the time. It's often though. I do get to play with him. I think I played with him 2 or 3 times now. Okay, I'm making a video. And this video was semi-ruined by that, but I digress. So, I mean, not only did I start wanting to watch the streams more often, but out of nowhere, at the end of the month, maybe the 25th of November, I got back into Undertale. And I love Undertale so much. And when I first found out about it because of Jacksepticeye, I watched Undertale things religiously. Like every single day, I would look up new Undertale comic dubs, alternate universes, different YouTubers' reactions to certain spots in the game. I was addicted to Undertale. And I would join, like, I played Cards Against Humanity Undertale version. I added people on Skype, and we had a little Skype group going where we would pretend to be certain characters. I was religiously into Undertale. Teetered off a bit on that as well, as I do with everything, but I get back into things even more into it than when I get back into it, you know? And no doubt I'm back into it right now, and it is like a burning passion of mine. I love Undertale. Oh, I don't know why I'm so gassy right now. And the moment I started getting back into Undertale, I started writing a story for it, which just shows how into it I am now. Like I said, I'll love something, teeter off from it, and then, God, I love it 10 times more than the first time. And it's evident because I actually did start writing a little story in this little journal here. I finished after about 9 days. I put 20 plus hours about 20 hours of work into it. It's 13,000 words long. I love it. I've gotten a lot of praise from a lot of people who like Undertale say, holy crap, that's amazing. And it's a great feeling to have people actually like what you put out there, you know? Because they could have just as easily said, I've seen better. They could have, get downsides, but it's been nothing but positive. There's been no downsides to the comments. And beyond that, after I told myself, as soon as I'm done writing this chapter, because that was day 7, I was I'm pretty much finished with this. As soon as it's done, I'm going to start streaming again. And bam, that was on December 11th. And then the moment I finished, December 10th, I finished that chapter. The next day, I made the Why I've Been Gone video, and I did 2 streams that night, and I more than intended to continue streaming right after that. So that would be last Friday that I did all those, right? The 11th. Let me quickly check my laptop for what the 11th was. The 11th was, that was on Sunday. So then Monday happened, and I had work, and that night, I think that I was just really tired that night. Yeah, on Monday I was just exhausted, so I passed out at 7, which is extremely early for me. 7, somewhere between 7 and 9. I just passed out, just unconscious until woke the next morning. On Tuesday, I think Carl invited me to a game. I think it was on Tuesday. And because I was in a game with him, I didn't want to stream that game, because if I stream an online game while I'm also under someone else's host, I lag a lot. I wouldn't be able to get any gameplay in. He probably would have kicked me because of how bad I was doing and how much I was lagging. And I just decided, no, I'm going to just play with Face Call and enjoy myself, and I'll stream again tomorrow. Then Wednesday happened. And this is the main reason I haven't been streaming the past couple of days. In these past 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, every single day, there's been a near-death experience in my house. I'm not even messing with you on that. 1 second, I want to quickly pull this up. So when these things happened, that day I was just too paranoid. I didn't want to make anything. I was just oh my God. And I took the day off because it happened in the morning, and then after the event, I just felt really sick, and I just couldn't go into work that day. And even though I did feel better that night, I didn't really feel like it would be appropriate to take the day off and then stream that night, especially since some of the people I work with see me on here, so they would be like, "Oh, you weren't sick, you just wanted to play your games today," which it wasn't. I mean, after that, it happened. It happened at 5 a.m. The thing that happened to me that almost killed me happened at 5 a.m. And after it happened, I stayed up until like 7, just trying to recover, like 7:30, and then I passed out until 3:30 in the afternoon. Like my body just completely crashed. I was sleeping. I was like working it out of my system, and then the next day, another near-death experience happened, and after that, I just like I follow. I'm friends with Glitch and Queen on and Face Call to an extent. Like I'll talk to them on Twitter. I'll play with Face Call. He likes me. He's a really cool guy. And Glitch and Queen C talks to me all the time as well on Twitter. Not all the time. Like I'll usually reply to her and she'll sometimes reply back. I feel like I'm always spamming them, and I hate feeling like I'm always annoying them. But this is what happened. Long story short, I'm reading off exactly what I told them. Long story short, I was forced awake at 5 a.m. to find I could barely breathe. And I had to literally force myself to cough violently, like cough so hard that I lurched forward a bit in order to clear my throat just enough to gasp some air and get some form of oxygen back into my system. And it happened like I felt like something like in my throat and I couldn't like get it in or out. Like I couldn't swallow it and get rid of it. I couldn't cough it up. I was just like sitting there wheezing for the most part, trying to get it out of my throat so that I could breathe properly. And I swear, if I did not remember the fact that I had a drink next to my bed the night before, this is the first time in a long time, I actually brought a drink to bed. If I didn't remember that I had that drink there, I very likely could have like suffocated to death or been hospitalized or anything. I mean, I easily could have died that morning. And to top it off, the next day, my dog Jack, the one that in a live stream a while back, like at the end of one of the live streams, I think the one where I did a what was it, the rest in peace live stream for my uncle. Like I did like a special live stream specifically for him because it was like the anniversary of his death like a few years ago. Oh my God, sorry. November 12th. So it was about 4 years ago. I did a special one because I just wanted to give something back to him. At the end of it, I talked about everyone I lost, and I talked about my dog. And when I started talking about my dog, I absolutely lost it. I broke down and I cried on stream. I cared so much about him. Because as it stands, my social life, I hang out with my one bud whose name starts with, I'm not going to name them off, so I'm going to say the first one's name is Steve. And the second one's name is Jose. Okay? Those are the only two people I really talk to anymore. And even less I will hang out with them. Like, it's been months and months and months since I've actually hung out with one of my friends. So, I mean, naturally, I'm going to be a lot closer with my dog. Well, anyways, to top it off, today my dog wasn't breathing for a few minutes. Like, it happened when I was at work at, like, noon. My dad wanted to go check the wood stove, and my dog lays on a bed in front of the wood stove to keep warm to just relax and sleep. And when he went to do it, he was like trying to nudge him up so that he would move and get away from it. And he was just completely unresponsive. So he shook him a little harder. He started petting him, trying to get his attention. And again, he wasn't responsive. So he checked his like pulse, and he wasn't breathing. His chest wasn't going up and down. He wasn't breathing for a few minutes. So after a moment of that, he actually opened up his eyelids, and they were completely bloodshot. Like, you see where the white is in my eye? Completely bloodshot. The pupil was gone. Like, it was bloodshot. Like 100% red, he claims. And after a moment, my mom came down. They were like panicking, trying to wake him up, trying to help him. And after like 10 minutes of this, then they were petting him, just trying to give him comfort in his last few minutes, if he was even alive at that point. My dad was petting the back of his tail, like right at the base of his tail, because that's his weak spot. He started twitching his leg. He woke back up. he tried, after a few seconds of collecting himself, he tried to stand up and he just collapsed on the ground again, and he was just having a tough time. And when I told my sister's ex-boyfriend, I really don't know what's going on with him at this point, because he's living with her again, but they're not together. I don't 100% understand it myself, but anyways. He's had a lot of dogs, and he said, yeah, he's probably a couple of weeks away. Look, my dog probably only has a couple of weeks left to live. And the moment I heard that, I was like, right now, I really don't want to stream because I want to spend more time with my dog. And then yesterday, the day after he almost died, my mom let him outside to go to the bathroom and forgot him there and went to work. So she drove away from the house with my dog, who the day before almost died. And yesterday was frigid. It was the coldest day of the year so far in New York. It was absolutely freezing, and she forgot him outside. So my sister, who lives next door to us, were freaking out trying to call her, get her attention, to let her know to get him inside, but her phone's dead. Luckily, she was actually up for the first time for once, and she heard him and she went over and let him in. But 2 days in a row, he almost died, and that happened after my near-death experience, and it's just completely... I'm still shaken. Like, life right now is terrifying me, especially with the fact that my dog will be gone within a month, most likely. So, for the most part right now, I want to be able to hang out with him a little more. You might see me pause live stream so I can actually go and like pet him and hug him and all that, because I mean, I just want to give him some more attention on his last couple of days on Earth, you know. But this video is much better than the other ones, obviously. The other ones I stopped at 4 minutes in at the latest, and this one I'm actually carrying on a conversation with you guys. I don't expect anyone to watch this entire thing. I just thought I'd give you guys some more clarity as to this. Now, there's actually been some positives. Despite all this, my outlook on life has never been higher. And the reason for that is because of how much I've been giving back to a lot of people. It's the first time I've been able to shop, so I'm getting a lot of really nice gifts from my family. I got 6 gifts so far, and I love all of them. I have more ideas for the rest of my family, and I guarantee they're going to love them. But beyond that, you guys know Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie, right? If you're on YouTube, there's a very good chance you've at least heard of those names. Everyone's probably heard of PewDiePie. Why am I so gassy right now? Why am I burping so much? Oh my god, this is annoying. Even people who don't know YouTube have at least heard the name PewDiePie. They know of him. They've heard the name, so if you're on YouTube, chances are you know him. Well, they had that Christmas live stream where they were doing very cringy things, trying to raise money for the AIDS relief, and they called it Cringemas, appropriately enough. And YouTube themselves donated $100,000 to it instantly, and Bill Gates and them, and like whoever was working with him or is married to him, whatever it is, they said, hey, if you get to this goal, for every dollar you guys make starting now, we will give you $10. And the minimum, we will give you 10 times that amount. The minimum you could send in was 10. So even if you only gave $10, you were actually in the end giving $110, because they would themselves pay 10 times that amount plus yours. So every donation at that point was at least $110 altogether. And they said they would do that upwards to $1 million themselves. And in the end, they actually donated $1 million because they reached the goal. And they made $1.3 million for the AIDS relief. And because they said that they were giving $10 for every dollar they did, I actually myself donated $100 to this charity event. And in the end, that actually just turns into, what would that be, $1,100. And the moment I did, I was like, I feel really, really good about myself. I really helped these people out. And I just instantly, it was like instant self-gratification. Like, I did something good, and I was rewarded just because of myself. I was just happy with myself. And then a couple of days later, like either the next day or the day, 2 days or 3 days, somewhere within a few days after that, FaZe Cole, what was it? Jacksepticeye, that's why I was thinking the name Jack. FaZe Cole was doing a live stream charity event for his buddy whose lung just out of nowhere just collapsed in on itself. And he was raising money to help his buddy out, and I sent him, I think, another 30, 40, 50 bucks. So within a span of a few days, I donated $150 to a couple of causes. And that, on top of the fact that I almost died and I'm still alive, my outlook on life right now is extremely positive despite everything else. So, I mean, I just wanted to give you guys like clarity as to why I haven't been streaming that much anymore or uploading any videos. I guarantee that December 26th will be a hell of a day. Whatever games I get on Christmas, I am streaming them. And even if I don't, I'm still going to be buying all of the gifts that I want after the fact. So by November, the middle of January, I'm going to have like 10 new games to stream on the channel, and I'm going to have a lot of content out for you guys at that point. This video is the longest I've ever sat down and talked to you guys. I'm going to draw this to a close. So, despite the fact that I doubt anyone will make it this far, if you do, leave a comment down below telling me what you thought about these events. And thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. It helps me out a bunch. Like the video or dislike, it makes no difference to me. Leave a comment down below suggesting things you want me to do in the next days leading up to this Christmas. Whether it's another Infinite Warfare campaign live stream, whether it's a real life like challenge, whether it's zombies, like give me ideas. Suggest anything. Leave them down in the comments below, and I'll most likely do it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Peace.